Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Box and Oval for today's QWAFL Match of the Round in Umpire Appreciation Round. Today we have last year's Division 1 QWFA Premiers, the Aspley Hornets, hosting the current QWAFL ladder leaders, Coolangatta Tweed Bluebirds. Top of the ladder, but both sides coming off a loss last week. Unfortunately, unable to help her team try and bounce back from that is the injured Coolangatta star, Beth Pinchin, and she joins me in commentary today. Welcome, Beth.
Thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. I certainly would like to be out there today, but being up here in the box is a close second.
Pretty settled side for you guys, a couple of injuries aside. Everyone having played at some point in the senior side this year. Aspley have got 3 first gamers for the year. One of those is a pretty handy player, Jasmine Pringle, who was one of the 3 best and fairest last year and a premiership player.
Yes, Coolangatta's coming in with a very, very strong side today, so hopefully they can bounce back from last week and put on a very strong performance.
A bit of confidence is good from Coolangatta. We're underway very, very shortly.
Amy in the ruck there. She's very athletic.
Typical, fairly intense, scrappy start, but a nice handball comes out there from Pengali as Aspley are going to try and get forward for the first time today. Comes out looking for Jasmine Pringle. Previously mentioned her as last year's best and fairest. Can't be clean, and we'll have a ball up just Aspley's side on a half-forward flank.
Jordan Membry in there, getting in there early, putting some pressure on. She is being involved with the Collingwood AFLW side. Here she is again, and it's run out of bounds.
Nice tap there from Angela Lingard, finding her teammate and captain in Tegan Stevenson, but good pressure from Coolangatta forces another stoppage. Ball's one forward there by Gomes. Nice kick into the foreline. A very penetrating kick there from Maddie Roberts. Running onto the ball beautifully is Acacia Powell, who goes for goal. Is it going to bounce okay? It's rolling, and it's just missing through for a behind. So the first score from Coolangatta. Terrific transition there from half back.
There's very promising signs there by Coolangatta, getting a forward entry by the captain in Maddie Roberts.
It's a fair bit of space, an interesting setup here. Only 1 or 2 Aspley players inside the defensive 50 and everyone across half back, so it's almost like the old school huddle. It's almost come off the first time, but Williamson can't quite hold the mark. But they've recovered nicely and have all the numbers out here. Lingard gets bumped off the ball, holding the ball. Umpire's call it holding the ball. Looks like a bump from here, but umpire must have seen it as a tackle. And Coolangatta will go forward again. Big kick inside 50 to a one-on-one. The score from the last time, Powell can't quite mark. Nicely picked up, but Aspley going to defend through Stevenson. It's the hand pass out to a teammate. Can't quite be clean. Kick comes forward. Membry, previously mentioned AFLW player for Collingwood this year. Ball to the goal square. It's a 1-on-4 here. Maddie Roberts with her work cut out for her, and they'll clear through Chloe McDonald.
And it's coming out there to the wing. Aspley have got the ball. They're trying to get it forward. Not many numbers there. It's all blue jumpers. That's Amy sending it back into their forward 50. Acacia's got the ball. Can she deliver? And it's gone to Holly Murfield. She's taken a mark. She is a big kick, Holly. She might be looking for a shorter option. Anyone presenting as a tall target down there, and Rosie back in this side. She's gone short to Maddie Roberts. Can't quite hold on to the mark. She's in and under, and the umpire has called it for a
Below the knees, diving on the footy. Rule that many don't seem to like, but it's the rules. They will play by it.
It's Caitlin Cantrell, she's come over from Yeronga. She is a very good player. Aspley would really like her joining their side this year.
So Coolangatta really pressing here, but back in the hole there is Lucy Thompson, I believe. It's back out to that far half-back flank. Called for a boundary throw-in. Just must have just gone out of bounds. So Lingard in the ruck with Amy Fortescue.
It's been quite an even contest there in the ruck early. Aspley have centred the ball. Who's going to get their first lead? She is a quick player. Can she get the ball? Aspley fighting for it, and I think the umpire will ball that up there.
It's a risky defensive transition there from Aspley, trying to bring the ball out wide but didn't quite get there. And if you turn the ball over in the corridor, it could be deadly today with Coolangatta having a pretty powerful midfield. Nice tackle there from Jordan Membry. It's the ball free. Comes out to Amy Fortescue, who is tackled beautifully by Lingard. Great to see your big ruckman tackling there.
Ooh, and she's turned it over to Keys there. Holly presenting, and she's taken the mark. Well done, below the knees. Very agile for a taller player. But she's turned it over.
Aspley dropping numbers back into the hole there, making it difficult for Coolangatta to bomb it in quickly, so they'll have to take their time and spot up a teammate. Ball's coming out wide here now for Sarah Madden. She can't quite mark, and the ball goes out of bounds. So all the action on that far side of the ground so far here at Vauxhall Oval. Well, one there by Fortescue for a teammate. Good tackle. Tackling pressure in this competition has been terrific so far this season. So we're going to have another great exhibition of tackling today.
Definitely, both teams will be coming out hard and strong, wanting to come in with a win this round, coming off losses, both teams.
Fortescue again, rucking fairly smartly. He hasn't got the size that Lingard's got, but jumping off nicely and getting the hands to the ball, but can't quite get it clear again. We'll have another ball up.
Amy has come to our club from to Tweed Tigers, so that was a lower league down there. She's come to our team. She's really added some agility and athleticism into that ruck position, so she's doing really, really well.
Ball comes out to Jasmine Pringle. He comes inside, but it's again to a contest. It's fierce in there. Nobody ever gets some clear footy. As soon as someone picks the ball up, they're set upon. Couple players fighting for the ball on the ground there. We'll have yet another ball up, so plenty of work for the ruckman so far.
Certainly, it's going to be a bit of a tight one here. See which team can settle early to try and get their team a bit composed and try and get this team on the scoreboard.
Nicely won there by Shay Easton, but found a teammate who was set upon by two Coolangatta players, and they've won the ball forward. Kick comes up towards half forward, and a nice mark taken on the lead by Isabella Briggs. Too far out to score, but hits it to the top of the hot spot, I should say. Oh, but a nice defensive mark has been taken there by Caitlin Cantrell. Comes out wide. Nice kick and a good mark taken by Crease. Kick misses the target. Was looking for Jessica Williamson. It's gone over her head, but they've got a little bit of time. It's a 2-on-2 contest out there. Numbers jump on the ball as players swarm from everywhere. Comes out Coolangatta's way. The first of the ball is Cantrell again.
She's been busy early.
Tackled immediately by Zoe Wood, one of the Gold Coast AFLW Academy players for Coolangatta. And free kick's been won to Coolangatta. It's Amy Fortescue. Goes long on and good mark. Well read there by, I think it's Acacia Powell.
It is Acacia Powell. She's come back into the side this week. She'll be looking to prove something today.
Must have gone off her line, called to play on. Goes long. Big mark. Oh, not quite taken there, but front and centre is Maddie Roberts. Hand passes over to a teammate in Murfield. Comes back nicely. Good, great teamwork there. And, oh, it must have just brushed the post on the way through.
Another behind for Acacia Powell. Hopefully she can readjust the kicking and get it through the big sticks.
One of the few chances they've had to get the ball into a even numbers contest. Aspley have done well at dropping numbers back into the hole, but that went to a 2-on-2 with the front and centre there of Maddie Roberts being the third person in. So did quite well, but unfortunately unable to get the ball through the big sticks.
Lucy Thompson there kicks it out past the 50, and it's gone out on the full there. So Coolangatta will kick that in. Hopefully can re-enter the forward 50. To Briggs has taken a mark. Right close to the boundary. She'll be looking for an option. It's a good kick. A lot of Hornets there down there. Can they clear it? It's Amy getting down there, helping out the forward line. Can they clear it? Lucy Thompson, great handball. Cantrell smothered kick there. Can she clear it again? Cantrell's getting her hands on the football a lot early. It's still in. It's Nicola Clark, clears it out. Selena Goodman takes the mark, says the umpire. She'll go back. Selena Goodman, fantastic player off the half back. Very reliable. Always know that she's going to be there to take a great mark and hopefully send it back in. And the Hornets have got it out of trouble again there, but it's fallen short.
So Shay Easton will clear the ball now.
Rona McMahon, one of our Irish players there. She's come from a Gaelic football background and she's added a lot to our team. She's fantastic.
Nicely picked up by Pengelly there, and the hand pass was great to Shay Easton, and they're out here through Lauren Crees on that wing, but terrific tackling pressure again, and Coolangatta got the turnover through Amy Fortescue again, pumps the ball inside 50 to a one-on-one. No mark taken. Who's going to be first to the ball there? Terrific work from the Aspley defenders. Comes out via Lingard.
Rachel Milnes kicks it out. She spun out of trouble there very, very cleanly.
Lingard's here again, looking for a teammate, can't quite be clean.
There's Selena Goodman there with her pace. Can she keep going and keep the ball moving forward? Yes, she can. Picks it up cleanly. Oh, almost a mark there by Rosie. Keeps the ball moving forward. That's a high... Oh, holding the ball.
It's called holding the ball. Not sure there's much prior there, but the umpire's called it. So Aspley's defence holding resolute for now. A lot of pressure they're under, but they've kept them goalless so far. Ball comes out looking for Rintala Apps, who can't quite mark. Front and centre is Tegan Stevenson. Could have been pushed in the back, but wasn't. Kicked forward from Zoe Wood out to the pocket. Will it go out of bounds or will it stay in? It looks like it's going to stay in. And there is Rosalie Adamson, who has a shot for goal from the pocket. It's pretty good. They're happy with it. It's a goal.
Fantastic. That's come off hands from Acacia Power. She has been in there early, helping to get that scoreboard pressure.
Probably the most difficult shot of the three so far, that one, and got it from the pocket. It was a very lovely kick.
Rosie was with us 2 years ago, and then she went to Bond last year as it was closer to home, but she's decided to come back to the nest at the Bluebirds, and we are very, very happy to have her back, as you can tell, getting on the scoreboard quite regularly.
So Anais Curvin's gone into the ruck for Aspley, giving Lingard a chop out. Just over halfway through this first quarter. Fortescue again, been terrific in the ruck. Have another ball up. Tegan Stevenson been busy early, the Aspley captain. One again by Fortescue, and Coolangatta will clear into their forward line once more. Got a 2-on-1 down here, a bit of maybe some confusion in the Aspley defence. Murfield's running onto the ball. She can be clean. She's got some space. Throwing it in front of her. Runs the ball. Can't quite pick it up. They've got some numbers here still, Coolangatta. Comes out looking for Isabella Briggs, who can't quite be clean.
Getting back there to Maddie Roberts. Smothered ball. That's a great smother by Aspley.
The Aspley defence desperately just clear it again, but it's all Coolangatta once more. Nice shepherd there from Lee Older. Gave Liv Stevenson a clean run at the ball, and she gets a free kick for over the shoulder.
That's Liv Stevenson, one of our set of twins at the Bluebirds. Liv and Jess out there today. Try and spot the difference if you can. Liv in the black boots, Jess in the bright orange.
So Coolangatta pressing once more. Had all the play at their end of the ground this quarter. Love to get another goal or two to really drive that advantage home. Zoe Wood won the ball, but handballed it straight to an opposition player in Nicola Clark, who's chased down. Caitlin Cantrell pressures on again, but they're out here now.
Through Rachel Milnes, clears it out and...
Downfield free kick. So Sarah Madden will take the kick. She's got Pengelly out on this wing. So it's going to go over her head. Nicely read out there by...
Jan Gomes. Goes trying to look for Amy, but well read by Aspley there.
Cavan in the ruck.
It's gone off the side of the boot. Will it stay in for Aspley there? Yes, it does. Handballs it back. Has a bounce. Oh, good pressure there by Amy again.
It's done a ton of work in the ruck so far, Amy Fortescue. Picked up a lot of kicks, but
It's gone into the back of Lee Alder there.
Nicely attacked there from Angela Lingard, and she drives the ball for Aspley. Probably their first real foray forward for 5 minutes or so. The Coolangatta half-back line's there to mop up. It's going to come out. Oh, and out on her own here is Keisha Matenga. She's got all the time in the world. Goes to centre half forward. We're looking for a teammate in Adamson who takes the mark. It's the goal scorer from earlier. Too far out to score here. One-on-one contest everywhere. Finds a teammate in Maddie Roberts, who's been very busy up forward early. She within her distance, Beth?
This would be right on her distance, but I'll back her from here. She's got a very, very penetrating kick for a small player.
Dark clouds are really closing in here on Vauxhall Oval, so another goal here will be very handy before this rain comes. Goes to the top of the goal square. No one can mark, but front and centre.
Oh, she's gone around the body. That's Lily. Oh, well cleaned up there by Rachel Milnes again. Out to Cantrell. She is looking to keep it moving quickly down the line to a very good contest there. It's gone out of bounds.
Both sides here setting up pretty well across half-back and transitioning out well, but that kick out to midfield or the wing, most of the time, is standing in a ball up or a boundary throw-in.
Aspley haven't quite been able to get the ball past halfway point as much as Coolangatta have so far. Here they go now. Cut off there by Liv Stevenson, and she's just got to kick away. Picked up by Cantrell again. She's got it out. Looks like it'll be locked in there, and we'll get a ball up right in the middle of the ground.
It's getting very dark. Probably see the lights come on very soon. Coolangatta player tackled at the ball. The umpire missed it. Comes out to that wing.
Good feedback there to Caitlin Cantrell. Again, she's going forward. Lucy Turney, it's just run past her. Rona's trying to get her hands on it. Good shepherd there. Oh, Aspley could be on here. There's no players up front. Alex Hamlin there to clean it up and send it back out to Rona.
Terrific defensive nous there from Hamlin. It was a 2-on-3, and she just dropped back into the hole, thinking that's where the ball would go, and that's where it went. Able to pick it off. Smart defensive play.
Here she is again, fighting hard to get that ball out. Maddie Roberts again, clearing it down the line. Can anybody get theirs? Lillian, one of our Northern Rivers girls. She's in the Queensland Academy as well, Lillian. Here's Keys getting it forward. Plenty of time for Rosie to send it into the forward line. Izzy Briggs can't quite read it there. Lucy Turney again. Not Lucy Turney, Lucy Thompson, sorry.
Ball gets a hand pass out, looking for Adamson. Overruns her. After all the numbers here, if they can get a clean kick out. There's a couple of handballs that have just missed the target, but Nicola Clark able to clear out to that wing that they've loved to clear to so much, but it keeps bouncing back.
Here comes the rain. Well done there by Jordan Membry to send it back down. And there it is, back to Cantrell, who will push back and try and settle and send it forward for her team. Just trying to get some distance on it, and it's run out of bounds again on that far side.
And it's bucketing down here.
Rain has really come down.
Making it very, very difficult to score. And that, look at even the wind. That ball's just gone sideways from the boundary throw-in. Coolangatta are able to clear. It's going to be very, very difficult to gain ground now. It's going to be a territory game the rest of this one, I would have thought.
Hopefully the Bluebirds will be okay in this weather. We've trained in very similar conditions for the past 2 weeks, so hopefully this might play into Coolangatta Bluebirds' hands. But here come Aspley. Tried to have a bounce. Might not have been the best option, and it's got locked in there. Great pressure from the Aspley Hornets to try and lock it into their forward half to try and get it moving towards their scoring end.
So once again we see Hamlin drop back into the hole, but this time an Aspley player's gone back with her. Aspley's first real serious foray forward as the lights come on, and that rain's getting heavier. Players just diving on the ball, desperate to keep it locked in. It'll come out briefly through Coolangatta, but this is going to be another boundary throwing out on that far half-back flank for the Bluebirds. It is absolutely bucketing down here.
Moody, Grace Moody tried to just get it on the boot and get it out of there, but it's gone as far as Nicola Clark, who's handballed it to a player who slipped.
Coolangatta shin the ball forward, and it's going to be going to Isabella Briggs if she can be clean. Oh, coming through nicely. There was
Roberts.
Maddie Roberts. There's only been one or two disposals. They got the ball 80 metres down the ground. It's just going to be one of those territory games. Just get it forward at any cost at the moment. Aspley going to try and run it out through hand pass, but it comes to Jasmine Pringle, who just boots it as far as she can. But it's been cut off by Coolangatta, and they'll come forward once more into the centre of the ground.
Back to Maddie Roberts, who's unlucky there, and it's could have been a throw, but the umpire said play on, and that is the siren there for the first quarter.
So an interesting quarter there, quarter of two halves there. Nice dry, albeit a bit cool conditions for the first 10 minutes or so, but the last few minutes it has been bucketing down. Quarter time score, Coolangatta 1-8. Aspley yet to score. We'll be back in 5 minutes with the second quarter here in Umpire Appreciation Round.